How you lovely people, and today a bit of an education topic. It's January, a lot of people go vegan for January, veganuary. A lot of people are going vegan anyway these days, really good kind of health benefits in there, ethical reasons for doing it. I don't really want to get into all that though, it's a bit of a can of worms. There's a lot of misinformation out there about being vegan, but what I do want to talk about today, which is super important if you are vegan or if you've tried veganism and are thinking about continuing it, super important, is about your protein intake, okay, which is vitally important for good health, good well-being, and for a lot of us for that kind of body image that we're looking for as well. And it's a big issue that being vegan has in terms of our protein intake. And essentially it comes down to what protein actually is, what it's made up of, and how you as a vegan can go about ensuring you are getting the right amounts of the right sorts of proteins for your health, well-being and body composition. Okay, see, the thing is with protein, well, there's not really any such thing as protein by itself. Yeah, there are literally thousands, hundreds of thousands of different types of protein, different names for protein, and what we usually think of as protein is muscle. We build muscle when we are doing weight training, for example. Or if we're omnivores, we think about protein in terms of a bit of steak or some chicken or whatever it may be. But protein in reality is multiple different things, literally hundreds and thousands of different things. And all of those proteins are made up of amino acids. And essentially there are 21 amino acids that go to make up the proteins that we need as people. And of those 21 amino acids, 9 of them are known as essential. And what that means is that you cannot create those proteins in your body yourself. You can't synthesize them from anything else that you are eating. Yeah, none of the other chemicals that you take in. So you have to get them from your diet. You can't get them from anywhere else. And if you are vegan, there are very few complete sources of protein. And what I'll do is I'll put a little list in the video description for those complete sources of protein. And all complete means is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids. The vast majority of plants are incomplete proteins. They contain some, but not all of those essential amino acids. So what that means as a vegan, to get your protein intake and ensure that you are getting all of your essential amino acids, is to use something called complementary foodstuffs or complementary proteins. And again, I will put a little list in the description below. But things like beans and grains, pulses and grains is a really good example of mixing 2 different types of protein sources together, and those put together contain all of those 9 essential amino acids. But beans by themselves don't, grains by themselves don't. Mix them together into one meal and you do get all of those essential amino acids. You don't need to eat either a complete protein source at every single meal, but it is important over the course of a day or a couple of 3 days to ensure that you're getting a wide variety of plant-based protein sources to ensure that you're hitting all 9 essential amino acids plus those other non-essential amino acids, because you do get them from your diet, as well as being able to synthesize them, to ensure that you are optimizing health, well-being, longevity, as well as building the kind of body that perhaps you want to do as well. Like I say, a little description below. I'll put the complete sources of plant-based protein, a very small list, as well as ways that you can combine these complementary protein sources together to ensure that you're hitting your full amino acid profile. Check it out in the link below.